Welcome to the MyPTS Time 2 tutorial on adding a student already in the system to your caseload and requesting an override. Now I'm going to show you the scenario of when you add a student and that student is already in the system. We're going to go up to Click New Student. We're going to enter the start date of July 24th, 2018. This student is already receiving services, so we're going to add on caseload. I'm going to be primary and click continue. The first name for this student is Hope. Last name Chest. Her date of birth is January 1st, 1996. Grade 8, and Hope is a female. Next, we're going to need to enter her district. We're going to select the school from the drop-down list of schools and click continue. Again, the system is searching to see if this student is already in the system, or if it's a similar name, the system may pull that student up as well. You will see this box here. Your student may already exist in the system. The student below matched some of the information you entered. Please select the correct student from the list below or call to confirm this is a new student. You will no longer call for that information. What you will do if you are not able to click any of these buttons, add as primary, add as secondary, add as tertiary, or add as ESY therapist, you will click this link. Click here to send student information to PTS, which is the next scenario I'll be showing you. But in this case, we see this information here. We see that this is our student. Please remember that in some cases you will see the student, the name will be correct, the date of birth may be the same, but the school is different and the status may be different. That is because it was based on what it was at the time the student was being serviced prior to you adding them to your caseload. So again, we know that this is our student and we're going to select add as primary. The student's detail page now opens up. I'm checking all of her information. She is an IEP. Her last IEP was just July 2nd, 2018. And checking all of her other information. The next field that you'll need to enter is the placement field by selecting the class type that applies from this drop-down list. If none of these special classroom types apply, you'll need to select regular education. This field must be completed for all students who are on your caseload with an on-caseload status. I do need to enter her frequencies, which she's going to be receiving services weekly, every week, for one 30-minute session. And I'll look at my information down here to make sure that's what I wanted to say, and it does. She'll be receiving one 30-minute session every week. She's going to also be seen in a group weekly, so I'm going to select weekly. Every week I'll enter one for one 30-minute group session, so she'll receive one 30-minute group session every week. She will not be receiving any consult. That will remain as none. I scroll back up to check all my other information. It is correct. I will click save. And as you can see, Hope Chest is now on my caseload. I can see all the information I put. She's on caseload. This is her district, her school, her grade, her IEP date, and I am primary therapist. The other scenario I mentioned is when the screen pops up saying the student may already be in the system and that you have to select the student, but you're not able to click add as primary or add as secondary, or you don't see your student. You have to send the student's information to PTS admin by clicking the link included in the message above the pop-up box with the names of possible students. And we're going to take a look at that scenario. So we're going to go back up and click caseload, which we are already in the caseload page. We're going to click add new student. We're going to enter a start date of July 2nd, 2018. This student does not yet have an IEP, so we're going to select referral, and I am primary. I'm going to click continue. I now have to enter the rest of her information, and we're now entering Faith Chess. So I'm going to enter her first name, her last name, her date of birth. We like the date of birth of January 1, 1996, and she is in the 8th grade, female. We're going to select her district. We're going to select her school, click continue. Again, the system is searching to see if this student already exists or for any similar names. Here we see the box instructing us that the student may already be in the system and that we have to either select that student or click this link to send the student information to PTS. I do not see any buttons that will allow me to select add as primary, add as secondary. This is not my student. I cannot add her, so I'm going to click this link. When I click the link, all of the information that I just entered shows up. I will enter the therapist type again. This box is if there's any special information that you need for administration to know. If not, you want to review your information. And as it says here, please allow 1 to 2 business days for your request to be completed. If you do not see the student on your caseload after 2 business days, contact Teresa via email, and the address is here. Once I see all this information is what I need it to be, I'm going to click submit. Once I click submit, a notification requesting an override for admin to add that student to my caseload has been sent to administration, and I should see that student on my caseload within 1 to 2 business days. Thank you for watching this MyPTS Time 2 tutorial on adding a student already in the system to your caseload and requesting an override.